Welcome to Storytime with Herbal Roots Zine. I'm Kristine Brown, and today I'm going to read to you the story from issue number 12, Grateful for Ginger. Ginger is a wonderful warming herb, like so many other of our wintertime herbs that we have around, and it's often found in the kitchen. This is a whole ginger root or rhizome, which is found in your produce section of your grocery store. And you can use this for grinding to put into food or to boil to make a drink, a hot ginger tea. And it's also made into a syrup, which can be turned into ginger ale, which you've probably had before. So ginger is great for our tummies. It's really good if we have a stomach ache or have other digestive issues, or if we're feeling a little nauseous, it can help to settle our stomachs. And that's just one of many things ginger can do for us. Today, I'm going to read the story, How Ginger Got Her Zing. Once, a long time ago, before man roamed the earth, the plants and the animals reigned supreme. They all were respectful of the sun and the moon and the stars, and most of all, their great mother, the earth. There was, however, a feisty plant named Ginger who always was getting herself into trouble. Each day she sought out new adventures, which often turned out to be great mishaps. There was a time when she tried to fool the pandas into thinking she was bamboo. She nearly became extinct that day. She teased and tormented the plants and animals on Mother Earth so much that she finally realized she better start searching further away to try her pranks out on. She looked to the sky and thought to herself, aha, I haven't teased the moon yet. And so she thought to herself what she could do and decided to grow tall so her leaves could tickle the moon's nose. For 2 weeks, she grew and she grew and she grew and she grew. Finally, on the night that the moon was full, she reached her. Ginger reached out her stems long, and with her long, tapering, fingery leaves, she tickled the moon's nose. Achoo! The moon sneezed, blowing Ginger back down to the earth. Drat it, thought Ginger, her stems all broken down. I shall have to try to tease the stars instead. So the very next morning, Ginger began growing again. This time, instead of stretching her stems up to the sky, she stretched her inflorescence as far as she could. Finally, 3 weeks later, she had grown her flower stalk tall enough to reach the glittery stars in the sky. She poked into the nearest star, trying to tickle him, but just as she did, a comet came shooting by and snapped the inflorescence's stem in half. Oh, darn the luck, moaned Ginger. Those old stars wouldn't be much fun to tease anyhow. I know. I shall tease the sun. He's such a ball of hot gas. He should get a kick out of it. So for 4 weeks, Ginger grew both her stems and her inflorescence stalks to reach the sun. Finally, the day came, and she reached out both with her leaves and her flower head and poked the sun with all her might. Yow! Exclaimed not the sun, but Ginger. For the sun was so hot that he scorched her down to her rhizome toes, sending a zing to her very core. Ginger sulked under the ground in her rhizomes for 3 months, until spring arrived and gently woke her up. From that day forth, she never grew more than 2 feet tall, and she never bothered another being in the universe until, that is, humans came along and took a bite out of her rhizome. And that is how Ginger got her zing. I hope you enjoyed today's story. If you'd like to learn more about Ginger, you can purchase the ebook in my shop. I'll put the description down below. And if you'd like to learn about herbs for an entire year, I have some great online courses, including the New to Herbs course and the Next Step course, which will teach you about 13 herbs over the course of a year. Thanks for visiting Herbal Roots Zine for Storytime, and I'll see you next time.